Every family has its own traditions, but Addams' family is going to leave you in shock. Their creepy appearance and love for paranormal activities don't let them continue living in regular society. Today's another dark night, but it's perfect for the Addams family to arrange a wedding ceremony. An elegant yet creepy girl, Morticia, is getting married to Gomez Addams. The whole family gathers at the venue and the couple gets ready to say their vows. But suddenly the village attacks them out of nowhere. The villagers are afraid of the Addams and consider them cursed witches. They are ready to kill the family, but Addams have learned sword fighting for their defense. While the rest of the members handle the villagers, the newlywed couple drives away with their loyal worker, Thing. It's not a man, but just a hand. However, it's capable of doing more than a whole man. Morticia feels really sad about their wedding getting interrupted. She desires a house that can be called their home, a creepy house far away from the population. Morticia is pulled out of her thoughts when the car hits someone. It's a man named Lurch who ran away from an asylum nearby. The Addams couple believes the asylum to be a great place to spend the night. They order Lurch to carry their bags and guide them the way. The haunted asylum has been abandoned for years. Unrested souls lurk through the walls and warn the visitors to get lost. It might be a nightmare for others, but it's a dream house for Morticia. She decides to start her married life under the blood-curdling ceiling of the haunted asylum. Years pass by quickly. Morticia gives birth to her daughter Wednesday, who grows up playing with axes and reading books about torture and death. After a few more years, Wednesday gets a brother. Pugsley is quite jolly, unlike his sister, but has the same creepy interests. It's been 13 years since the Addams moved here. The house still tries to get rid of the uninvited guests, but Addams isn't easy to handle. Who can scare off a family that keeps a lion as a pet and their kids sleep under a guillotine? After getting woken up by the moving tree, Wednesday and Pugsley hang out in the front yard. A young girl passes by their house, but before Wednesday can inquire, the girl runs away in fear. Meanwhile, Gomez is looking for his son to teach him sword fighting, but Pugsley prefers playing with explosions. He uses different kinds of rockets and bombs to escape his father, but fails. A family function called the Saber Mazurka is around the corner, and Gomez wants Pugsley to get ready for it. He has invited all of his family members, and the first one to arrive is Gomez's brother Fester. He's here early to teach Pugsley about the sword dance that must be performed in Mazurka. Seeing Fester, Wednesday questions her parents about why she can't travel around like him. She's always been curious about the outside world, but her mother advises her to wait till she grows up. Later, when Pugsley was training in the garden, Wednesday tricks him into getting buried in a grave. It's not the first time she did it, but her parents advised her to dig out Pugsley. When they reach the garden, they notice the confetti pieces falling from the sky. Their isolation has been interrupted as a new town is opened right in front of their mansion. Gomez suggests visiting the town, as it's been a long since he experienced interacting with other humans. The Addams get inside their old-fashioned car and reach the middle of town. People get startled by the family's creepy appearance and unusual behavior. Fester tries to introduce themselves, but scares the public. However, someone is still interested in interacting with the Addams family. It's Margot Needler. She's in charge of advertising a town community called Assimilation. Margot doesn't want Addams' creepy mansion to destroy the view of her town, so she offers the Addams a free house makeover. Gomez happily accepts their proposal. With each passing day, the Saber Mazurka is drawing near, but poor Pugsley isn't ready yet. Moreover, the consequences of failing the Mazurka are not favorable either. The training gets interrupted by the sudden visit of Margot and her team. Morticia gives them a tour of her unique house that leaves the visitors in terror. Margot is still determined to renovate their house, but Gomez refuses and kicks her out. Meanwhile, Margot's neglected daughter Parker meets Wednesday and tells her about the town's junior high school. Wednesday requests her mother to let her join the school so she can torture and scare the other kids of her age. Her parents agree and drop Wednesday at the school. She meets Parker and witnesses her getting bullied by the school's most popular girl, Bethany. Wednesday warns her of getting revenge, but Bethany doesn't take her much seriously. During the science class, the teacher asks the students to dissect the dead frog, but Wednesday does something unexpected. She uses a special device and asks the universe's powers to make the frogs alive. All the frogs get up and attack Bethany, and the popular girl loses her reputation. Parker and her friends admire Wednesday's talent and feel honored to see her work. Meanwhile, the polite-looking Margot gets inside her secret room and uses her fake accounts to spread rumors about the Addams family. She wants the public to get against the Addams and beat them out of the town. The evening sets in and Morticia is still waiting for her daughter to come home. She isn't worried about Wednesday, but the people around her getting hurt. Gomez tells her wife to stop worrying and play the explosion game with Pugsley. Suddenly, someone drops down the chimney. It's Gomez's mother. She has come early to help Pugsley prepare for the mazurka. Wednesday comes back home as well, but something is different. She's wearing a pink unicorn hair clip. Morticia shouldn't have let her hang out with the town's kids, as Wednesday is trying to discover the unknown side of herself. Her grandma wants to help, but Morticia prefers handling the matter herself. She goes to talk to her daughter and invites her to have tea the next day after school. Wednesday agrees and goes to sleep. The next day, Wednesday shares her experience with Parker. She's shocked at how her mother reacted to such a small change. Parker also wants to be fearless and do something crazy to shock her mother. Wednesday understands the assignment and agrees to give her friend a makeover. She gets late again and forgets about the appointment with her mother. Morticia talks to her dead parents and complains about Wednesday being cold and distanced from her. Morticia's parents remind her of the time when she was of Wednesday's age. She also once ran away to join Girl Scouts, but later she realized that her decision was wrong, and she returned. This throwback comforts Morticia, and she starts trusting her daughter once again. Meanwhile, Pugsley is training hard with his father and uncle, but he can't handle the sword efficiently yet. There's no way he can learn sword fighting in just a few days. Gomez still encourages her son and sends him to rest. Afterward, he tells Fester how disappointed he is. He believes Pugsley can never be a true Addams. Unfortunately, Pugsley hears this conservation and his heart aches. The Addams family is going to face one issue after another. Wednesday returns home dressed up in pink and leaves her mother in deep shock. Morticia scolds her for rebelling against the family tradition and forbids her from going outside. Wednesday gives her mother a dead stare and rushes to her bedroom. On the other side, Parker has changed her appearance too. Margot hates it because she wants everyone to be the same and apparently perfect and sweet. Parker is done with the rules made by her mother and decides to live as she desires. Margot blames the Addams and decides to get rid of them immediately. Later that night, when Pugsley was practicing the mazurka, Wednesday come to say goodbye. She believes that her parents are forcing them to become like themselves. She deserves to have her own choice, so she's leaving the house to stay with Parker. Morticia learns about it too and gets really depressed about losing her daughter. Wednesday unites with Parker, and together they search for Parker's phone her mother has hidden away. Wednesday suggests searching Margot's personal craft room. It has a secret door that leads to the hidden workstation. Finally, Parker sees the evil side of her mother. She has set up hidden cameras in every house in town. She keeps an eye on everyone and just thinks about profit. Unfortunately, Margot catches the girls and locks them up. The Addams family have arrived in town for the mazurka, and Margot should execute her plan immediately. She sends an announcement on her social media account and calls all the neighbors outside her house. Margot calls the Addams family a bunch of monsters that must be killed to assure peace in society. Everyone believes her and gets ready to attack the Addams mansion. Meanwhile, all the Addams have gathered to watch Pugsley. Gomez's Aunt Sloom is going to judge the event. Pugsley performs all the initial steps like howling and screaming. He even grows a beard. Now it's time to pick up the sword and fight. Other Addams are experts with swords and gives Pugsley a tough time. The poor boy tries really hard, but this isn't his piece of cake. His sword falls in one corner and he falls in the other. Pugsley looks at his father in embarrassment and apologizes for letting him down. Gomez isn't angry. He believes that he's the one who let his son down by not understanding his true strength. Before they can talk further, a huge stone drops out of nowhere. It's Margot and the townsmen. They are throwing huge stones to destroy the Addams family. Gomez tells his son that the true meaning of being an Addam is protecting his family. It doesn't matter if he uses swords or bombs. Finally, Pugsley can fight the way he likes. He uses bombs to destroy the stones. Everyone follows Pugsley's lead and reaches the exit. Unfortunately, it gets blocked by a stone and Pugsley has run out of bombs. The Addams family hugs each other and accepts their defeat. Suddenly the ceiling breaks. It's Wednesday. She has come back to save her family. Her moving tree picks out all the family members outside. The public sees the Addams family closely for the first time and realizes that they are just like them. They have wives and children whom they love and doesn't have any ill intention. Margot still tries to accuse them of evil deeds, but Wednesday has saved the last trick in her sleeves. She reveals the true face of Margot and tells the neighbors about the hidden cameras. The Addams might seem weird, but they have better hearts than the sweet-looking Margot. The public gets disgusted by her and wants to leave the town. Parker has aired the whole incident on social media, and Margot's business contract has been canceled. She's going to be bankrupt. Fester takes this as a chance to hit on her. He offers to buy all the vacant houses for the Addams family. Moreover, the neighbors apologize for their behavior and take part in rebuilding the mansion. They make it pink, but the house spirits return, and the house is back to its old, creepy self. The way the Addams love. Never judge a book by its cover. Everyone is weird in their own way. Some show it off and some hide it away. In the end, we all are humans who are afraid to be misunderstood.